It's official. I'm in charge. I've got a key. Jill and I, we arrived here on Friday about 2:30. The office closes at 4. So we met up with the young lady that's running the office. Her name is Sandy. And she gave us a good orientation and a briefing and a whole bunch of information about the settlement. And then she drove me around on the grounds and showed me all the buildings. Explained a little bit of the history about it. She's a really nice girl. And then she locked the gate and said, well, I'll see you Monday. So I have key in hand and the gate's locked. And Jill and I, we've got our camper all set up. We got a nice little spot over here. It's right next to the office. It's probably, I don't know, 30 paces to the office. And it's just looking like it's going to be a really great adventure for us. We're really excited to be here. That's Cat. I think Cat and I are going to be really good friends. He's a pretty cool cat. He stays outside, does his thing, makes sure all the mice are not in my camper, which is awesome. Now, unfortunately for me, this is the kind of place where I'll work way too many hours because I enjoy what I'm doing. I love the animals. I love the old historic buildings. I love so many things about this place. It's sort of like before full-time RVing, we had a small farmette and we had animals like this, and we were always doing projects, fixing something up, making something, cages, pens, building picnic tables, everything. And this is the kind of stuff I love. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm really feeling really good down here at the Panhandle Pioneer Settlement. I've already volunteered to take care of the animals. I mean, I'm not going to take care of them solely myself. There's another young lady, her name's Tasha, and she's been taking care of them. I'll help her out, feed them, water them, do whatever we need to do. We're thinking we got a couple Brody hens. We might be able to get a few chicks out of this batch. But we'll see what happens. Now come on, let's go check out this Pioneer Settlement. I want to show you these buildings. FRINK Gymnasium. It was built in 1942. It's a 4,200 square foot wood structure. It was built by students, community laborers, and contributors. The Clarksville Post Office and General Store, it's a 600 square foot wood structure. It was built in 1941. Now this building is the Dowling doctor's office, and I have no information on it other than what I just told you. It's a nice looking building. It's one of those shotgun shack type. I'm not sure when it was built, but he's got a wheelchair in his office. And I'm assuming since he was a doctor, this house was the doctor's office. Wells Smokehouse, that's a 150 square foot approximately building, wood construction, chinked round logs, and it has a cedar shake roof. Wells Log Home, it was built in 1846 and it has the square notched logs. This house exhibits refined detail and sophisticated beam joinery. Bailey Log Home, built in 1860. It's 375 wood construction, round log, saddle notching, and it has deep porches, front and back, and roof over side steps. The original chimney was made of sticks and mud. And this is the CHASON log home. It was built around 1820 and it is made of flat hewn logs. Double dovetail joinery is very sophisticated. It has a loft and a portion of the porch walled up to make a room for guests. The limestone chimney is original to the cabin. The CHASON house? No, that's not it. I'll show you though, hold on. We got pigeons and guineas and turkeys and peacocks and chickens, oh my. I think that's going to be fun. I enjoy the animals. I enjoy the chickens, the turkeys, the guineas, and I don't know. I love all that stuff. It's going to be fun. The blacksmith shop is a replica of a blacksmith shop built of cypress board and batten, and it was a labor of love of the Florida Blacksmith Association and Willard as well. The Sexton log home. This log home has inverted saddle notched logs. Wide porches front and back invite cool breezes and guests. It has stick and clay chimney and a clean swept dirt yard in the front yard, and it has a privy right off to the side. Look at that. Got one of those. The SHILO schoolhouse. It's a two-room schoolhouse built in the late 1800s, and it still has the schoolhouse character. Red Oaks Methodist Church. It is a T-shaped wood structure with exposed beams and natural finished bead-boarded paneling. The finishings are original. And this is also one of the buildings that you can rent. The Yon Farmhouse, built in 1897. A wood-framed dog trot structure, typical of Florida's vernacular architecture. The kitchen is attached to the house by a covered walkway. Central porches and a north-south exposure create summer cooling breezes, and 4 fireplaces ensure summer warmth. And this last building I want to show you, I don't have a whole lot of information on it, but I do know it is referred to as the clubhouse. And it is also the third building that you can rent. And as I said before, I'll leave a number down in the description area and also down here on the screen somewhere. And also around the property, there's a lot of flower gardens. There's some fruit trees. I think we have a lemon tree or 2. It's really a beautiful place. I met another one of the board members. She came out and was planting flowers. Can't remember her name. I forget names. I'm getting bad about it. There's a food concession stand. I don't know if I talked about that. So there's a lot of things going on here at the Panhandle Pioneer Settlement. There's also a few other buildings that I didn't mention. There's a jailhouse over there. There's a barber shop and some other buildings, you know, about the property. That's a whole lot of stuff. And we got new buildings going in too. So we're going to be busy. I just can't wait until we open up and get a ton of people in here. I think the next event's going to be a peanut boil. We're going to have raw peanuts boiled up and ooh, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. And until later, thanks for your time. Bye.